Да, все ковбои.
They're being sold at the West, North, and East Gates by the Educational Enrichment Foundation. Just look for their Apple logo. That is easily found online for that. Also, our weather forecast today out here, as we have passed that along, News 13 meteorologist, instead of few hot clouds maybe, but warm weather. So we invite our fans to make sure to take a plenty of liquid throughout the day. We've got some great water bottles out around at the concession stand. Original Coolers would be our original beverage, or soft drinks is Coca-Cola. Once again, just 10 minutes away from our performance today. Thank you.
And a very nice weather report that we just heard, huh? Sounds good for everybody today. A lot of folks
for the Tucson Rodeo. How's everybody feeling in our grandstands today, huh? Is it kind of warm in the grandstands?
Warm?
Is it? Hopefully we'll keep that energy pumped up a little bit. How's the parade committee on this side doing?
What a beautiful day in Tucson. Well, thank you for that nice introduction, Randy, and we did just find that out. I'm very, very happy that that happened. My goodness, they ran out of names, didn't they? He sold me out. I was going to come out here today and say how much nicer it is than it was a year ago today. I really couldn't make that good out. It was a conflicting rodeo. It wasn't by my choice that I wasn't here. I would have been with you, I promise you. How many of you were here about 4 or 5 years ago when it snowed on us with the television rodeo? Remember that one? And I just want to return this favor to my little friend up there in the shade. I remember that he was...
Hey, I'll tell you what, they add a little glamour and color in this arena today. How about it now that they're all in, our thanks to the Quadrille de Majeras. What a beautiful job, huh? Well, that means it is grand history time, and as we look on it down at that far end, we'll bring them in line. Tell you what, I know we're calling on you quite a bit today. How about again we all get together? Let's say hello to the grand entry of the Tucson Rodeo. Everybody rear up one time, huh?
I got a feeling this enthusiasm is going to be at a very high level today. Happy about that. We have a lot of guests that we'd like to introduce to you as they ride by this afternoon. One of them would be the very, very loyal Pima County Sheriff's posse. Now, first of all, we recognize Mr. Pat Gallagher, who leads them in. We see some very familiar faces, some folks that have been here year after year. And if you know this group, you know that they assist the community in search and rescue. At any time you need a little extra push, the Pima County Sheriff's Department will call on them immediately, and we appreciate them being here today. They've been here year after year. You see the flags that are very, very important to our game. If you like good rock and roll, you will like 96.1 on your radio dial. And, of course, Wrangler shirts and jeans, a big, important part of our game of professional rodeo. Western Warehouse will join that firm in sponsoring our bullfight a little later on. We'll tell you about some other exciting things concerning that and their marriage. Next in line is a man, or a lady, I should say, that is representing our Bailey Hat Company. She'll wring my neck for that, you know that? She is not only a Bailey, but Wrangler representative. She comes from Colorado. That is, and you can see very clearly that I made the mistake, right? Say hello to Lee Brenner. She's a pretty one right over there on that paint horse. Yes. Original Tour. Won't be any of that today, huh? Sure there will. From the A. Pierce Company, we have the famous Original Tour Shootout Program. Coca-Cola time. As Nancy Jane is here, we'll bring our champions that way. And to the Justin Boot Company, as we mentioned only a few. Randy told you earlier about our Dodge program, and we do appreciate them. We'll tell you about all the details throughout our rodeo. For up-to-the-minute news and weather, it is TV 13. Well, We mentioned only a few, Randy, and I see another great group over here. Almost something like a livestock auction, huh?
Well, I mean, it is a little bit, but it's parade day. You had me a little worried, by the way. I saw that El Paso County Sheriff's Posse making their way in here, and I kind of thought they may have followed me right out of El Paso. You know that?
They said to tell you hello, matter of fact.
That had me a little worried. I was just with them about 8 days ago over in El Paso. It was nice to have them. A part of our great rodeo. We shot some of my great Spanish speaking there, by the way. That's the best I could do. You ought to see my cheat sheet. I've got a full page written out phonetically on how to say that.
Also, when we introduce our Japanese friends, and we do have some here today, we'll be calling on you again for your bilingual talents. Will that be okay?
No problem at all with me. You know that. By the way, also we welcome Tanya Encinas as she joins us from the Tejano O'odham Nation. Well represented. I thank you for their visiting out here on a beautiful afternoon. By the way, in lineup, there were some pretty ladies down there. Visiting royalty is a big part of our grand entry. We give a welcome to Miss Rodeo, Arizona. Overall, say hello to Miss Cheryl Scott before she's out of here. I thank you as well to the Greenlee County Rodeo Queen. That would be Danae Skinner, making her ride for us. Our friends of the Sierra Vista Riding Club Youth Rodeo Queen for 98 is Shannon Dodd, a part of our grand entry. Our salute as well to the Rampage Rodeo Princess. That would be Megan Jumfrey. Also, I thank you to the Copper and Cotton Stampede Junior Rodeo Queen. Laura Tinsley is making her way around out here. Amanda McFarland of the Sierra Vista Riding Club Youth Rodeo serving as their princess for 90. Her ride in this lineup of pretty ladies. Say hello to our reigning queen for our Tucson Rodeo. This is Mandy Rao. You know what? Last and not least, and I'm bringing this pretty lady back around one more time out here because of the outstanding work that she does. And when I salute that work, I want you to know that she is your first lady of pro rodeo to your great state of Arizona. Say hello to Miss Rodeo Arizona, Cheryl Scott in the sunshine today. Oh, what a great job this lady does representing your sport of rodeo and your great state of Arizona to the entire industry. VIPs are a big part of our game, and I'll promise you that ladies of royalty definitely are the ambassadors of our sport of rodeo. Tell you what. Out here on a beautiful afternoon on Thursday, as we move over here to the Bailey Hatch Buck and Shoot.
And a gray horse called Cottontail is the horse she'll be on. This gray can be right, and it looks like he is today. He likes him that way. Man, oh man. Now, friends, what we're doing in the first 4 performances of this rodeo, we're showing you a different set of bareback riders during every performance. Out of these, we'll pay some big, big money. 8 positions. But the top 12 will be back Sunday for the televised finals. It's all right, even if you don't have a score up yet, to congratulate these guys on some great rides. That's the enthusiasm we were talking about. So here's a battle with the gray.
Rank your pro officials again, evaluating the work of the bucking horse and out of the cowboy. As we gather it coming up. Take a look at the Copenhagen Skull Pro Rodeo board. How about an 81 score? Whoa! Let's move up to chute 2, the Tucson Radio, and Travis Howell. All right, things are working. Let's just keep it in that manner as Travis Howell would get ready for us right now. And another one of these good horses, Cheyenne, a paint horse you're going to look at. They'll be a little wild right out in front of that chute.
We had 4 rides and a 76 low today.
Yep, thus far.
This is pro rodeo. That's the simplest term to use on that. You know it? Watch another one. All right, Travis. Look at that paint getting there. Barry the nami is up there. Travis Howell trying to keep it together. Now, some of the seasoned fans may have noticed the penalty flag that fell the very first jump out. What that consists of is a violation of the all-important mark-out rule, initial contact rule. If you do not exercise it properly the first jump out, you will take no score from that point on. Now, the idea is to have your feet up over the brakes of the shoulders of the horse. For my friends right over here, it's this position right out here today as well. He's always gotten along good at this rodeo. He said about an hour ago, this is the earliest I've ever been at this rodeo. Proud Mary is the horse, and the Montana man is after him. Come on, Dad, make it work. You know, Randy, year after year, we see this man leaving town with some of this Tucson Rodeo money. We could say that about many of the major rodeos with that guy. I don't know if he rubbed his own head for luck there or what that deal was. Mark is coming up for Grino. It would be a 76 score turned in. But we'll move him among that top 12. He's number 7 right now as they try to make that cutoff and their way back to our finals coming up on Sunday. So, what do you say we go to Cody Lee? Talk about your all-around talent. He is a Tucson, Arizona cowboy. Rodeos for your college rodeo team and a finalist in that manner as well. Hang on. We're ready on this ride. Tucson is your man. Man. You did notice, did you not? But that horse did not take very, very long to get that deal on. He was a pretty short fuse. When that gate opened, I mean, it was happening. Now, was Cody there long enough? Our Wrangler Pro officials have the answer to that one, and we just shared that with you on the Copenhagen Skull Pro Rodeo board. It will be a no score. Not there.
Senor, our former champ of the world, Mark Garrett, is the man that makes the ride today. How about a salute to him as he comes by?
You know what? Maybe Mark can come over here and talk with me. Mark, can you pull the black horse up? He says the brakes are not set. You know, we're feeling good, huh?
Feeling real good, having things.
How many times have you been to Tucson? Lots?
However many years I've been rodeoing, I guess.
Do you like this rodeo?
Love it.
Give me some of the reasons why.
I tell you what, look up. It's beautiful out here, ain't it?
We know why they live here, don't we, Mark?
Darn right.
How about that good stock from Butler Gaylord? That works, doesn't it?
I tell you what, it looked awful good to me.
The whole parade.
Family cowboy.
Yes. We haven't said one word about this man yet. He's all upset. You know that he is the resident comedian. He's been here time after time. He lives in Texas, but this is Jim Bob Feller. Make him feel at home, will you? I know he's all upset because we didn't do it.
I'm sorry I'm late. I got caught with the big motorcade and stuff.
They told me that you went to see the Prez, huh?
Man, is it a coincidence or did the wind start blowing when the Air Force One landed?
I'm not going to add or subtract to that comment. I know one thing, they told me they had your name in bold type that you were supposed to be here for the grand entry.
Well, I'm sorry, I was late. I couldn't get here on time. I've been down there at the dodgeball.
Doing what?
Getting ready for the next millennium. You know, Y2K and all that mess.
Those mechanics don't read the computers right, and then they have the timing set a little tight, right?
I heard that, yeah. I can find that button again. This thing's got all kinds of modern convenience.
That's glass enough to turn around, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, okay, here's the deal. This thing's got all kinds of conveniences on it.
Like what?
Like air conditioning.
Yeah, you got it right there, don't you? Sure.
Yeah, it's got genuine mule skin upholstery.
Oh, yeah?
And check out this power steering.
Hey, I mean, the action he's got on that thing.
And it's got a heck of a transmission.
Like, what is it?
I don't know. I ain't gonna touch it though.
I'm not getting there yet. I'm not asking you any more questions either.
Well, they have got the perfect thing for out here in Arizona. Everybody wears a hat, you know.
Yeah.
No, he ain't sitting up.
Looking at the crowd.
He's sitting down.
Never mind now. Don't get technical with me,
And
okay?
I think he's drilling for oil here.
Why do you think that?
I can smell the gas.
All right, come on.
I think he's stuck. Here, come on, you. Let's go. Oh, paper lock.
No.
Maybe I can just lift him up.
You're right.
Oh, it ain't gonna work.
Well, the wrong you know what came up. You know what?
What?
You can't pull around on a mule like that. You got to communicate with him.
Like whisper in his ear?
Well, if that works, do it. Did it work? Sure. You know, I know what he said to this mule. It's an old poem that he made up. It's a poem that says roses are red, violets are blue. Mules that don't get up get turned into glue. You understand that one, huh? See there? That's about as far as I can go, kids.
Okay. Let's he's got a runner up to the world title. Rod Lyman was 4.8 on his first one. He's got one here today. Tucson Rodeo. That is big Rod Lyman. I'll tell you what, Wrangler shirts at the top, it takes a pretty muscled up guy to rip one out on the back. And that's exactly what's happened right there. Not often can you get that done, though. How about a 5?
I think this is the real Ryan Shaw, right? That's what it is. We gave you the other man a little earlier. It was Greg Smith who was competing when we told you it was Ryan.
Colin, don't they?
Yes, well, in some cases, yes. In others, they don't.
Yeah.
Some prefer water.
I think that man, or that steer, that guy's known as the Haze. Gilbert slides up, drops down. Tucson, yeah.
Okay, Dustin. Boy, that steer came right into him. Good haze and jive, and I mean, they were working together. Hey, by being professionals, they convert what could have been a wreck into a 6 and 9. Looking good for Dustin. Boy, oh boy, that was wild for a minute. You know that? Yeah. Okay, folks, if you have...
I'll tell you what, John, you would like to add to that. Go. All right, John. Get a hold of one, and Tucson fans will help you today. About 30 miles an hour, you drop down and get a hold of it. Everything is penalty free, and the time up on that run at 6 and 4 for G. The thing they have in common is their ambassadorship, horseback. The common part of that goal is the fact that these pretty ladies keep it fast-paced and exciting throughout that entire performance. As a matter of fact, they know they salute the fans to lead it off. How about a salute back to our ladies? Now, Tucson, might I tell you while you watch them perform out here that any time you see something you're kind of liking from the grandstand, we invite you to feel free to let these ladies know that, I'll promise you. You will not hamper their performance in any manner. How do you like the way they're threading that needle on the center side right now? Beautiful job. So glamorous throughout. Watch the action they present. How about a little swing off to the left side right here? Watch them folks. Give them a little help. Swing around back to the right side. I'll tell you how you know when they're having fun is when they break out of that pattern and head into the next one. Watch the formation they'll make for you right now. Stir up, fast, stir up. Every move that they make is precision time. These ladies look a little familiar to you out here. Let me tell you something about them. They have been featured in the cover page and in the centerfold. That is the centerfold of Arizona Highways magazine. They have written in the Tournament of Roses Parade, and they have been the colored feature of our original Tours Rodeo Showdown that takes place up in Phoenix, Arizona in October. They're united in their skills and their dedication to make you sit right up on the edge of the
seat. As they start their performance, they end their performance with a salute to great bands of rodeo. How about out here on a Thursday afternoon as they make their way to that gate, we let them know that we love them in Tucson. That's the big man, and he's on a roll. What a nice ride. Outlaw is the horse. Bob Warren showing you that all-around talent. Well, as Randy told you, he's the all-around cowboy in Canada, and he's a former Bronco. Can you make that lady carry you all over this arena? Huh?
What do you say we take a look at Tom Reeves that he's getting ready here? Here again is another average winner of our final. And a man that is year in and year out proven that he's one of the most consistent dog riding talents in the world.
You know, Randy, we've both said that for years about Dean.
There's another one of those national finals bucking horses from the Butler Gaylord Rodeo Company. This could be a nice combination right here. Live along that ride. Tucson, they got to hear you during the 8 seconds of it. Hey.
All right, Tucson, you have got another... What I mean, that old nightmare is jerking on that lead check. As those Dodge truck pickup in, try to take
You know what? That is kind of an easy spider.
I'm telling you. Randy, we're looking at a coach that was actually built right here in Arizona. Ron Owens of Wilcox, Arizona, built that coach, and we have some kids inside of it. You're really going to like this. The only people that'll know how bad I messed this up will be those other 26 kids from Japan up there.
Yep.
We have 4 of those young people in the coach. Ken Kunde is in there. Atsuki Atsumiya is in there. Also Hiroki Murakami and Yashiro Suzuki. You don't know how bad I did that, do you, huh? You can't see my notes.
How about Dana Anderson joining as our outriders? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for a little fun and want to go to kind of a nice cool climate in the middle of July, might I invite you to the Calgary Exhibition and Stampede in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. They feel that is the greatest outdoor show in the world. How about our thank you to the
Company wagon, both of these guys from Saskatchewan. Now here's the way it goes. You watch them come through, give you the figure 8 pattern. This is going to be just a test run. Then the next time through, if you hear the sound of that air horn, then that means that we have had an official start. It'll be 2 laps around the arena. Right straight across from the bucking chutes is the finish line. Those wheels slide. On to the track we go, and I'm going to the infield, believe me. All right, the race is on. Galloway with Wrangler has him on the rail. Sinclair cuts him off, got a good lead. This is only the first lap. Look at Galloway's eye. Look at the size back on the inside. I know Sinclair well enough. He's not going to stand for that one. All right, pick out your wagon. Cheer him in. We go into the end point, right into the rail. This is going to be a race. It's going to be a race, folks. Watch it go into the clubhouse game. On their way. They're pushing. They're pushing. Oh, my goodness. No way in the world. Well, what do you think, Rory? Looked to me like a dead heat. Don't you folks think that was a dead heat? Nose to nose right over there. What they were. You know how much I trust him.
Yeah. Hey, Norm's trying to tell you that he won that about 12 ends.
I gave you the first 4.
From that point off.
You're out him and Sheriff.
Whoa. Did I mention that these are big, stout, healthy calves? All right, you know when we put a little fan power on the run is on the thigh of those feet, and right about here is where that is. They're from Innsbruck, Commerce. See them right up the Marcus in Arizona, man, and Mark Smith on the run. Kurtz is there. Now, Arizona, you know what we do for the tie. Here it is. There's a tie inspection involved, and it's not going to happen. From our Wrangler Pro official in the field, Buddy Lionel, gets the wave out. So unfortunately for Kurt Smith, it is again to the fans' side to pay him off because we have no time.
For just some of the folks. Charlie Russell is the man.
We look at Charlie Russell.
All right, Charlie. Make it work. Jeff is kicking. Stuck his foot right up in Charlie's chin. You know that? He went on with it. Got it done. 13 and 7 it will be. 13 and 7. You know, Randy, Arizona helped for a good Arizona cowboy.
Tucson, driving it up a little and trying to get him into the money here today. There you are. Possibly taking a little chance on that guy. Let's see if everything will work out. Right about here when he mounts up and rides forward to put slack in the catch rope, our Wrangler Pro official.
1968.
This is a Tucson, Arizona cap roper that's working in front of you right now. How about it from some fans at home in Tucson today?
Tell you what, I know this is a tough trick for this lady, but it is.
About some of your hot young come on that bike. When they get close, you let them know they're in Tucson and we help them out. How about that? All they're doing is lining him up. Stay with him, Tucson. He's in there for the fight. Look at here. You know what? This is kind of quiet out here today. When we have Wrangler bullfights in Tucson, they love that. These old Mexican fighting bulls can be pretty hot-blooded.
Couple of guys can really fight moves. I mean, he can really fight moves. Hang on, John. Hang on, John. He's there. Still there. Nice turn. Good step through. Look at those reversals. Boy, those guys got control of what they're doing. Woo, nice. Nice. When you see things you like, don't leave him out there alone. That's all I'd ask you to do. Timing. Reading the bull property. Fraction of an inch from disaster is what all that is. Hang on, Jim Bob. Hang on, Jim Bob. He's still there. Still there. That's right. There's the 42nd horn. We're down to the final seconds. He can do it any way he wants to now. He can call it off. He can continue the fight and take it clear on to the full 70. We have 20, less than 20 remaining. Would you hear him drop that barrel? This could be a jump. This could be a jump. He's got to stay. Here comes John. Here comes John. That ball needs to John. Hang on, Jim. On behalf of a friend, this is our 5-time champ of the world. Rob Smith is front and center. He gives them out the thing. You're watching the work these guys save lives on a daily basis. In the bull riding game, and Wrangler Jeans found a way to highlight their athletic talent. You know where we're helping them out, in and around when they're there with that bull.
Good.
Easy, look at the cat-like style of it here, huh? Whoa, Tucson, today. Well, oh man, how about it for the kamikaze on the back today? You think that guy runs rodeo? But I'll tell you what. Key on the heel. Long shot out on that head. tear-out sticker, autographed by one of our committeemen, Gary Williams, who is our director of this rodeo.
They can get them caught pretty quick. Chance Skelton, Brent Lockett, showing you a piece of that now. Nice run. Yeah, that was a nice one. Yeah, right. All right, here we go. Blood Underback, West Goodrich doesn't come together. And Mission. Dale Whitlow, Kent Mahoney, trying to track him down. They're going to pick up, it appears, one of the two hind legs. So that'll be a 5-second.
Такой прицепчик для лошадок. Ну сюда, наверное, 2 власть должна. Такая машинка его таскает. Просто пикап 3500. Ну, круто, шевральный. Ну, тоже северан, да. А это к ней надставка такая. Там отдельно продается.